Welcome to my Create the Skies series. In this Minecraft survival let's play, we have tons of mods to play with, ranging from the obvious, the Create mod, including tons of its add-ons like Create Teleporters, Create Crafts and Additions, Big Cannons, and we have Aeronautics and a lot of its add-ons, including Propulsion and even more. We also have the Vista mod, so we can have live views from our aeronautics ships. A couple of the Create add-ons include dynamic lighting for Create and Aeronautics ships. We have the Ornithopter glider, Create Deco, and quite a few more. In terms of tech mods, we also have Oritech, so that we can really expand some tech stuff that we can get into. We have a brand new looking terrain using the Terralith mod and a few other mods to help that terrain look even cooler. In terms of food, we got Farmer's Delight to expand the crops and our food that we can actually make. We have computer craft, so I can make some really cool computer programs, and maybe I can even craft myself a little OS later down the line. On top of all that, we also have Cobblemon and a few add-ons for that, so we can expand on that gameplay as well. We also include Distant Horizons, so we can get a great view whenever we're actually on our ships. We also have some extra mods, including Carry On, a lot of the Macaw mods for all the decoration blocks, Vanilla Backport, so we can get features from the future versions of the game, Corpse, so it's harder to lose our items. We have Horseman, to actually enhance the horses of the game. Nature's Compass to find volumes far away. We got backpacks, furniture, immersive sounds and effects, and torches. Also, we have storage drawers for nice, easy, compact storage for moving things around, and many, many more. I think you have a great idea of what we're getting into. We're going to focus on building whatever we can, making some really cool stuff, and showing off some really cool features of these mods. So, let's get to it. So now that we've actually chosen the world, I'm going to take some time in between recording sessions and figure out what I'm going to be doing with my plans. Obviously I have some general ideas. I did look at the world for a little bit before I recorded. I'm going to be connecting all of my stuff with trains and roads and all sorts of different things I can do in this mod pack. As you saw earlier in the intro, I have Create Aeronautics, so we can do lots of really cool things with physics objects, and I'll actually be getting into that in this video, so I'm excited to get into that whenever I can. But we've got to get through a few things for Create first. Got to get basically into the Andesite age. Okay, I guess we're fighting now. Yeah, that didn't last long. I didn't think it was going to be honest with you. That was kind of a dick move there by the trainer there, Trainer Lucas. All right, we got 24 stone material. I think that's plenty to go ahead and make a couple of things here. So we can go and get a furnace going. And we can get some stone tools finally. So we can get some iron from this easy node here. Where is this? This is... Oh, I see houses. I was thinking I was getting lost, but no, we made it somewhere. Not quite where I thought we were going, actually, but this will work for now. Oh, this is a Pokemon Center. This is perfect. There we go. This village has a ruined portal right in it. This is perfect. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Alright, we have so much. So much stuff. Too much stuff, you could say. Oh, we've bundled. This is perfect. Somehow I'm on the edge of the island down here. Didn't even realize this was down here, to be honest with you. Maybe I wasn't very observant when I was looking at the world. This is what I was expecting to see. So this is one of the Terralith villages that they add. That's pretty cool. Got a lot of really cool buildings in here and some interesting loot, if you're lucky. You were not robbed, I promise. You were pillaged. What in the heck happened here? Sir, can you tell me this? Can you tell me what's happened? What about you, sir? And a nice little farm. Yes. What do we got? This is where we get our food from. There we go. Okay, I do like all the saplings I'm getting. It was better than having just the one. I am actually able to make a tree farm now. That's good. Don't really need the feather. It's not super required. What the... I guess it was meant to generate with the village, but didn't quite work right? Interesting. What is all this? I'll worry about that another time. For right now, let's just get more stuff. This is this town's version of a blacksmith. More iron and another iron pickaxe. Perfect. What do we have in here? Plenty of that. Let's put those in there. See how nice it is to have a bundle? It's so good. I kind of want to steal this. It may be damaged, but it's still functional. Alright, I think I have pretty much everything I can carry from anywhere. So let's find a place to settle down. And let's actually get going with building a little setup. I think I want to put my base more centered over here. I'm obviously going to be sprawling and do multiple buildings because I'm doing the Create mod. So I have factories that I have to build and different farms. But I do think that a starter home in this area with a local storage system somewhere nearby may not be the worst. I think I'm going to put my chests somewhere over in this area. So let's go ahead and just keep heading that way. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and get mining and go ahead and come back with tons of andesite, tons of iron to smelt up, maybe some redstone, maybe some other stuff like that, maybe some gold. And then we'll come back, we'll make our create stuff, get all of our basics workshop setup going, and start focusing on making cool things. We've got a couple of things going for us. Got a backpack, got my goggles, got some create stuff happening back here. Just got myself a mixer and a press, geared it up a little bit, and just got 2 little water wheels there. I'm going to add some more here, probably later on in this video. We just have some copper smelting up, but we got us a good amount of stuff. Probably about like 2 or 3 more stacks of copper left to fill it in here, but this is what we got for our mining session, minus we had a bit more iron, but we've used it for various things like tools and other stuff. No armor yet though, but that may be happening soon. We did get some create stuff like our wrench, the one thing we definitely need for the create mod. We got ourselves the andesite casings and andesite alloy, which we got a good handful of that for the episode. I also ended up making the nature's compass so we could find different biomes and stuff easier. So I went and found an andesite cave from Terralith, and I got us a bunch of andesite, and that's where I got some of this from. So we got a lot of stuff filling up these chests. So I think next we might work on some physics stuff, or we can work on a farm. We do need some food, but I don't know if we're gonna need it right away. So maybe, you know what, let's go ahead and make a couple physics things and then we'll work on the farm. Let's go ahead and get us the pieces we need for the physics assembler. We need a lever, andesite alloy, and andesite casing, and you craft that up into the physics assembler. That's all that it takes. Now we can just get some wood, which we may need to plant some trees and actually wait for some to grow. But let's get some wood, and we can build us a boat real quick. Go and use some of these bones I got from my adventures in the mines, and grow us a tree. Oh wow, that is quite the tree. You know what I can actually do with this one? We can go ahead and grab us some of these iron sheets, some of this andesite alloy, and some of this andesite casing. And let's get us... Oh, I was very close. It is actually an iron ingot. Put the iron alloy back. You can get yourself an iron ingot. And now we can make us a saw. And while we're here, let's go ahead and get us a hand crank as well. We need planks and andesite alloys. We just need to get us andesite alloy there, and then let's actually get us these logs out and get a plank from that, and then get us a hand crank. Go ahead and crouch and right click to place that down, and then put your hand crank on the back of that. And now when you crank this, you will be chopping down the entire tree. Bam. Now that we got some planks and we have our physics assembler, let's go ahead and go to the water over here. We got a nice river leading out to the ocean, and let's build us a little raft to take out into the water and look for some goodies out there. Let's go out this way a little further. I think there may be a blockage. I mean, we may have to clear it. Let's take a look. We probably could get around this, but just for convenience, let's clear this little space here. Is it going to stay cleared is the question? Because I think I broke that block. Is it going to just keep filling in because it's cold over here? Do I need to put up like torches or something? Let's go ahead and just go out over here to the ocean. This seems like a pretty good spot to build. What we're going to do is actually start with a single block. Put the physics assembler on top of that. We don't need glue or anything for this. All we have to do is just hold right click, drag up, and it's assembled when you release. You can punch it, and it has physics. You can also collect that block now, and now it is its own thing. We can interact with this, jump on top of it. We can even punch this around still, and we can build right on it. Blocks built diagonally will stay attached, so you don't have to worry about having attached blocks. But if you have a block and you break the block that is connecting it, it will detach and become its own physics entity. So this is actually a way we can continue making physics stuff without needing to keep placing the assembler on it every time. So now we can build off of this and build a second boat. But we're not going to do that. We're going to collect this and try to finish the boat now that we've tilted it over. Let's balance it out some. I think we have enough of a platform. I've kind of made it a little off balance now. I could tediously try to make it more balanced and like punching it back and forth, but I think let's just punch into the water. There we go. Now we can actually build on it and make it a functional boat. It is flipping. I can, you know, people don't usually build boats in the water, and I can kind of see why. Alright, we're starting to get kind of a shape going here. You can kind of understand I'm going to like do a bow up on each side. We got kind of a bowing happening here. It might... Yeah, I think I may just be flat along the top here. It may just be like totally flat here. I don't know. Let's take a look at how that looks. I still need to... By the way, I'm not jumping. It's just doing that. And there we go. I did kind of have an extra one on the top there. But yeah, that's kind of getting to be the shape of a bow. Just need to do the bows on each side, and that's kind of what we're going for. I've noticed in that last clip that the boat is a little out of reach for us now. We can't exactly get to the top of it anymore. So we now need to make something called the handles. We can actually get up there. Iron handle, and it's like alloy, and in a nugget. So we just get one of these. Let's actually get a couple of them. Now we got 4 handles. Now we're able to easily just climb on them. If we place this down on the furnace, for example, and right click it, I can move my mouse up. Or this is up, this is down, scroll with my mouse wheel, and then I can just get on top of somewhere. So I can put these onto the sides of the ship, and then just easily get myself up onto the ship. But what they're also really good for, when you have a physics object, you can place down the handle, crouch, right click, and now you're just carrying the physics object. And we can throw it. Now that the boat is almost done, we're also going to have to start thinking about a way to actually make it go forward. And the best way to do that would actually be a propeller. And we can get the wooden propeller or the andesite propeller. Either one of these are actually the same. If we look at the recipe, you actually get the wooden one from crafting the andesite one. So it just is about the aesthetics. And I think maybe we'll go with the wooden one because we have a fully wooden boat. And then these two were like build your own propellers, which we can't quite make yet. We need some brass for that, but we will here actually I think pretty soon. We already have 8 obsidian, and we just kind of need to find a good bit of lava. Oh, I guess we actually don't have any diamonds yet. That is something we have not come across. Out of everything I found tons of lapis, and I found a good bit of redstone. I couldn't find any diamonds on that run, and I was looking. As we can see, we could not easily get up on the boat, so we just grab onto it with some of these, scroll up, and we're on top of the boat now. Now, let's try to get this guy up a little bit more. Go back to this side, do the same thing. Alright, this is the boat that we have. I might do a little bit of an addition to the sides, actually. I've got some more of these logs and do a band. Oh, I actually didn't finish filling in this. I will get some more wood and do that. But if we look at this side, this is the design I'm going with over here. Might put a piece of wood there, but I think it'd be good to do bands like here, going like up like that. Maybe the log facing the other way. Ow, ow, ow. And I kind of need a second one to make that one look upright. And then I'm going to add some chests around here, maybe a seat in the front, probably a seat back here. I'm thinking about adding some controls onto this, along with some forward momentum. So I'm going to add the propeller, I think probably on this block here. Stick out the back, replace this block with it, put like an engine or something to power it in front, and then add some mechanisms to control it forward and backwards because we got some redstone. Something else we need to keep in mind is we need a way to not lose the boat. So we need a bed on that boat. We're not going to be able to lose our home because we have a lodestone here. And I put my other lodestone at the Andesite cave, but I don't have a third one to put on my boat. Now all I need for the propeller for actual forward motion is actually going to be just the propeller itself, a slab of wood, and then a shaft. And the propeller is just sheets and alloy. So get your alloy, get your sheets, and you can make yourself a propeller. Get yourself your shaft and a wooden slab, and you got your first propeller. Great job. I'm actually going to maybe get a couple of these, come to think of it. Because it's going to be good if we can turn left and right, and having two of them will make that easier. Plus, having two of them will make us actually move faster, because one is actually really slow. There we go, we got two wooden propellers. Now we actually need a clutch to turn our power on and off, which just takes an extra redstone and a casing. Now we can craft us a clutch. Next thing we need is actually a gear shift, which is pretty much the same thing, but we just need a cog now, which we can craft really easily like that. Get us a gear shift, and now we can make it go forward and backward. Now, what about the actual way to power this continuously? Currently, we don't have continuous power besides water wheels. I mean, we do also have windmill sails, but I don't really think that that's going to matter much on a boat. That's going to be kind of bulky. So what should we actually do? Well, we need to make an engine. And the best way to do that is actually by hand. So an engine is an iron sheet, an engine assembly, and a blast furnace. The engine assembly is crafted in a recipe sequence where we cut it and then we smash it. We'll do that 8 times to an iron sheet. That gets us the engine assembly 50% of the time. Well, we don't have any belts. We do have an ocean, so we could, I guess, make some belts, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. So what we're actually going to do is do something real quick and make it by hand. We're just going to grab our mechanical saw, and we just need to get this thing hooked up. Oh, I guess it is from the side. Now we just need to flip this lever. Oh, all right. It may be time to add one more water wheel. There we go. And then now we're rotating again. We're going to start with an iron ingot. We need to smash it once. Cut it with a saw. Get it from our base and drop off, I guess. Smash it again. And do that 8 times. I believe one more time, and we should have an engine assembly. Come on over here. We just need to smash one more iron ingot, and then get us a blast furnace, and then we should have it. All right, now that we got all of that, we can get a blast furnace. And now, finally, we can get our red portable engine, and we can dye this other colors, either in the inventory, or I think we can actually do it in other ways, like in the world too. But I don't really have other colors to choose from, so we're going to stick with red for now. We're also going to need a stack of coal, and we also are going to need actually some encased chain drives. And that makes me remember that I'm going to also need another gear shift. I'm just going to get some more wood and a couple levers, and we should be ready to go. But I do have a mast here. It doesn't have anything on it right now, so it kind of looks a little silly. But the plan is to add an actual sail onto this with a wool or actual sail blocks at some point. Looks like I just need a little bit more log to finish this up, and then I just need some more plank. I don't actually have enough of that either. But then that will basically finish all of that off. So I believe now let's go ahead and start working on the engine. So let's go ahead and place down our gear shifts right there and right, oops, not right there, right there. Grab the propellers, put one there, one there. There we go. And now we should be able to connect them with this encased chain drive to make them go the same direction. And then whenever we would power the gear shift, then they would change their direction. So there we go. And then we should be able to put the clutch and then the red portable engine down. And that should be the system actually finished. We should be able to dig down, I think, here. No, this is the clutch. We're almost there. If we dig down here, we can actually find the red portable engine that needs fuel. So if we get out our fuel right here and power it, we'll actually see that we start to move forward a little bit. Because we are powering both of those engines to move us forward. Now, that is technically done, but we can actually improve it still. If we collect our engine there, and let's actually start building out some area over here. We have some cogwheels here, and now we should be able to actually combine them to make a really powerful gear ratio. So just for simplicity, let's go ahead and place our engine right here. So now we need to place a large cog, and then the small cog, large cog on that, encase this cog, and then a small cog off of that. And now we are doubling the speed of our engine by default. And now if we power it, we are going twice as fast. And the propellers are actually pushing me. The best way to get a ship out of where it is just punch it out of there. Since it's in water, it's kind of weightless. Turn that back on. And now we're actually sailing the big ocean blue. Look at that. Alright, let's take that back out, because we still need to actually add the levers. Now, these guys are way down here. So we're probably not going to be able to like directly power them, but let's see what we can do. I'm trying to battle this and not wait for it to stop boosting the propellers. Slabs are really hard to get when it is going forward. Let's go ahead and just place down a torch here, because this should then invert this. Yeah, and now we start turning. Look at that. Okay, now we can get up here. Let's do the same thing. Okay, that's just gone. Power that. I think we still probably should add some kind of barrier. We don't want that to interfere with us being able to actually pilot this thing. And then to actually turn it on and off, that would be right here, I believe. I needed an actual third cobblestone. I did not realize that. Well, it's fine. We actually have a way to go back and forth now. We have a way to go either direction. So let's go ahead and turn our boat face this way. And let's go to that rock wall over there. Get some more stone. And then the best way to turn it off is just take out the coal, because we are currently getting the cobblestone to get the off switch. But that's it. That is the entire boat finished. I obviously have some more decoration that needs to be done, but besides that, the functionality of a boat is fully here. Let's get another lever here and get our on-off switch involved. Now we can just drop some coal in here, hit the off switch, and now we don't move forward at all. We just sit here with the... It still does burn coal. So we cannot forget that we have to have it... Look, we have to take out the coal whenever we don't want it to just keep going. But once we get a charcoal farm going with a tree farm involved, then it's going to be really easy to just keep like a chest filled right here with charcoal. And it will just be forever fueled, ready for us to just hop in the boat and go. But for right now, I'm going to have that exposed. So we can easily come into here and stop it. I'm going to go finish off the boat. At least some of the details I'm thinking of for right now. So I have just tipped my ship, which is interesting because it does actually stay tipped. The best thing to do may genuinely be to actually add weight to the other side. You can see it starting to tip over already. Here we go. Okay, this is starting to flip. We have the sail in, we have all the blocks on the bottom in. We got all the handles, we have the chests and the barrels in the front. We're looking pretty complete. I feel like it does still have a slight right drift. Alright, now that we actually have our boat, we can actually now start adventuring. Let's head back to the base, drop off all my stuff, and I guess let's get going. Actually, if you look At the last slot here, I only have 8 steak. That's all the food I have left in general. I just have like a little bit of scraps left I could maybe scrape together. But I'm thinking, let's go ahead and make a little farm, maybe slightly automate it. But I think I may wait to automate stuff until I get some more little ships and stuff going. Because I actually have the ability to do some cool stuff with those. So I cannot wait to share that with you. But for right now, let's make just a simple little farm. So we're back and quite a lot has changed. We can see the farm has grown quite a bit. I've added on another like half of it since you've even seen it. I added in this new little fan system for all the different types of fanning that we really have, at least the basic ones. I created this, which I'll show off here in a little bit. Got some animals going, got a little bee factory just to get some honey. And I got a little radial tree farm just sitting there. It's not fully automated, I don't have any deployers, but we at the very least have the saws going in a circle so I can plant down saplings and have a nice little farm. And then I added up some more stuff over here, but that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot else different in this area. I guess there's a couple of things here and there, but I have done a lot of other stuff in between. In my backpack, I'm now full of all my Create items and a few other important bits like wool and, the andesite, some bundles with Pokemon items in it, my compasses, stuff like that. I've gotten up lots of honey because I created a honey glue, which we'll talk about here soon. And then I got the animals and I got a good bit of sheep going. I got some wool to fix up my ship. And then over here, we've created this little physics object with the saw and the engine on the back with a little handle on it. And this actually was showing off in the aeronautics trailer. I'll show that off right here.
love the rope physics. It's got like handlebars.
But this was actually something that a lot of people wanted to try. I wanted to try it too. It's one of the first things I made. I tried it, and it is a cool thing to have, but it is not useful. This handle is very annoying to use, and it flings you around very frequently, so it's not the nicest to use and actually cut down trees with. It is a little bit nice. You can't just throw it. Get it over there, set it up right, and you don't have to be actually at the log. If you want to, you can come over here with it and just start cutting down the leaves, and once you get to the inner line of leaves, you get to cut down the whole tree. So it is kind of nice in that way, but I do not like it still. I'd prefer the hand crank method that I showed earlier in the video, or even just taking these and placing them down in front of the tree instead of taking the entire physics object around. Because this is annoying. Having 2 items in your hotbar is not that annoying. This is just extra for no reason. And the last thing we've done over here is actually created part of the portal. I do have the last pieces right here. So let's go ahead and light this sucker, and then we'll go into this later. But for now, bop, bam, portal time. I like how you can actually see through it. That's interesting. I like the shader down here. I'm using a different shader this time. You may notice that. Before I had a shader that looked really good, but I installed some other stuff, and I have now dynamic lighting for Sable ships, the aeronautic ships. I still have quite a bit of stuff in here, but I did end up putting a lot of it in this backpack. So we still have iron. We got a lot of the nuggets. I used some of that a little bit ago. Redstone and other stuff still in here. So, well, we did end up going like 3,000 blocks away to get some sea pickles. I took my boat over there. So I got some sea pickles, got me some dye, and that ended up letting me get a super glue, which is... we need slime balls for that. We can make slime balls with dough and lime dye, so that was pretty easy. Now we can make the simulated contraptions and the rotation contraptions and stationary contraptions. Which now that we have the super glue, that means now we can actually make a drill, which we'll probably be doing in the next episode. Over here at the farm, we got a good variety of pretty much any kind of food you could possibly want. I'm growing up some more sweet berries as well, but so we've seen all the progress that I've done over here. What about the boat? Let's go take a look at that, because I actually have something interesting to show you. I have added 2 more propellers onto the back of these, which actually turn off when it tries to turn. So these 2 in the back turn off, and then we can have the 2 that we had before just turn. I ended up getting some redstone links, which I actually meant to show off before, but we have redstone transmitters here, which was really cheap. I had plenty of copper for this. So we added this into here, got the redstone links going, and I also added in some rope connectors and some ropes to make it look interesting, but I think they've broken my ship, and I'll show you that in a second. But we got on here, we've upgraded our sail so it looks a lot better, and we've rearranged a couple of things. As you can see, these are up 1 higher. This is the same, this is the same, but we've added the contraption diagram here and moved our seat over here, just because the seat was kind of blocked in either of these spots. So it's up there sitting pretty in the front now. The contraption diagram here, which is made with the physics similar, which we made a little bit ago, and just a paper. And that creates this little like picture frame looking thing. You can set down on your ship, and when you look at it, it gives you a diagram of your ship that is actually live. If you look at the side of the ship now, this little blob is me. Walk around now in this, you can actually see it live updating my character moving. So if you're in multiplayer, it also will update when your friends walk around on this too. And when you see propellers moving, when you see different create mechanics stuff moving around, all of that actually updates live in this preview. It's super cool. Another cool thing about it though is it can show you a center of mass, which is roughly where I want it to be. Maybe it could be over here, and it can show you a lot more other things, including gravity and drag. But now we can see all the things that are affecting our ship, like the gravity, which is our major force, which is bringing us down. But we also have this drag force, which is being created, I believe, by the sail itself or by the ship. I can't really tell what this is exactly referring to, but my guess is my sail. But with this, now we can see, okay, our center of gravity is about where we're hoping it is. It could be a little more forward, but that is roughly center in the ship, to be honest. So what we can do now is put our levers forward, fuel our engine, and release the gas, which we already have. And we are going. We're off. We can see it is quite a bit faster than it was before. We come down here. We got all 4 of these guys going. It is way faster than before. I can still catch up to it, so it's not, you know, the fastest thing in the world, but it is really good. We got plenty of storage on this thing and a bed, so it is perfect for our little survival playthrough here. My only issue I have found since adding the ropes is I can no longer turn. You can see me start to turn. I hit a certain point and then I just freeze. I have no idea what's making me just stop. Nothing makes sense for this. You can see these are still moving. These have stopped like they're supposed to. These aren't really doing anything. These aren't being caught on anything. This isn't trying to do anything. I've also removed major parts of the sail to hopefully make it work. That didn't affect anything. My only conclusion is the ropes and the rope couplings down here, or the rope connectors. These guys are somehow creating a force that is making it no longer move side to side. And I think it is these, primarily because when I placed on the ones in the front, which are at like an angle, it made my boat capsize and put this side up in the air after I placed it on there, and every other side weighed like 10 times more. But like the ship didn't go down in weight, it just like increased the side. Oh wait, we're moving off to the side now. What? We're gonna stop again? We are. What is happening? I'm pretty sure the physics simulation hasn't stopped, because we can get off this and punch it around. So now if I start to remove, let's say, these guys in the front, still no turning yet. Yeah, there's no turning yet. So if I get these guys over here, no. What about these last two? If I get these last two and it just turns instantly, there's something very wrong with the physics of these. Okay, we're already turning, which is already a good sign. What about, do we keep turning now? Yeah, we're still turning, and I think we even went up. Got blown. I'm getting blown by my boat. Yeah, we are still turning. It is... For some reason, the rope couplings and the ropes, or the rope connectors, they freak out. They freak out the water physics. So I guess if the simulated team is watching this, hey, something's up with the ropes. Something's weird. Also, it's been doing this now, which is awesome. I love that it does this. It's so good. I love that it tries to capsize itself whenever I turn. This boat, whenever I try to do anything, tries to capsize itself. Okay, the next thing I want to do is go ahead and journey to the Nether. I think we're going to end off our episode today by doing that. But first, we can't be going around with our ugly gear like this. We got to get rid of this helmet and boots. We got to go all iron. Let's go. All iron. Let's do it. Come on. Hey, just cut in the video. Just jump. That's better. Look at me, looking all fancy with my clipping second layer of my skin. It's lovely. I mean my iron armor, of course. That's what I mean. Look at that. Look great. I'm ready to take on the Nether. I got myself a shield, which I probably should craft a second one now that I look at the durability. Got myself some iron armor. I'm going to need to get a new sword, but we are pretty much ready to go. You'll notice that I'm going in with a lodestone and a lodestone compass that is not pointing anywhere. I did try to put the lodestone and the lodestone compass on my ship, but it was pointing somewhere very far away. Maybe there's a fix they can do with that. I'm not sure if they can really fix the issue that is to do with the lodestone compasses. If they can, that'd be really cool. Otherwise, I mean, those are the ways. There's modded ways to do that, so not really a huge issue. But let's dive in. Okay, this actually isn't a terrible spawn. I know we're in like the worst biome to spawn in and like have to traverse through, but we are enclosed. If we weren't, oh my goodness. Okay, terrible spot. Terrible spawn. I take that back. Terrible spawn. Absolutely horrible. We need, we have to take care of this. I do wish I could see further into the Nether though, because I can't really tell where any fortresses may be from here. But for right now, let's go ahead and place this lodestone compass like right below this guy right here. So this will take me directly here. And then when I get back to the overworld, I'll just rename that. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can find my way out of here. That is not the way out of here. That is doom. Whoa. Hello. Whoa, that's a god tier spawn. Hey, big guys. Don't... Okay. I don't want you to do exactly what you're doing right now, because that's actually not good. Don't... I don't like you being up there. No, now they're all dead. Hi. You gonna... Die. Death. Destruction. I only got 1 out of... now 3 magma cubes. 3 full-sized, I should say. Oh yeah, something else I have to look out for are these like fire dogs that spawn everywhere. They're really annoying. They do decent amount of damage and they are just ruthless. They spawn everywhere and they just follow you non-stop. It's crazy. What have we had? What have we got in here? What? I guess we went... Oh, shoot. Hello. Alright, let's real quick. I don't even have netherrack yet. I didn't spawn in a netherrack biome. Hello. These fuckers. Oh, hello. What did I just say? Hello. Give. Alright, now I can actually make... empty blaze burner. There we go. What? Oh, I didn't have it open. Oh, I don't have any sheets? Well, sheet. I think the dog has found me. I think he discovered where I live. Can I, like... Ow. Can I tame them? Yo, they got closer. This isn't fair. I don't like how they got closer to me. Is that guy still up here? He's not. He still is, though. Ow. My bones. He hit my bones with his bones, and that made me not happy. 3 blaze burners should be enough, I think. At least for right now. We can always come back. You know, I feel like I should put a marker on my exit, just so I don't lose it. I'm gonna put an actual waypoint. Hello. Okay, Quirk was supposed to give me another... Oh god. Oh my god, I got a skeleton skull. What? I'm gonna die. This is the end. Oh my god, that's crazy. How did I get it? What? Okay, Quirk, what the fuck, man? Bad time for that. But what? How did I get this? You don't see me. I'm not here. There's definitely a spawner though, so it's definitely what I'm looking for. That was like my 2nd or 3rd skeleton I killed, and I got a skull. What kind of luck do I have? Well, hopefully that continues. Okay, I think we should be good to charge this way. Let's try to lure... Okay, that didn't quite work. Since that skeleton's there, he's not really making it easy for me. Go, 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 go. Ow, my ass! Where did that come from? Hold on. Oh my god. Alright, I have my 3 blazes. So I pretty much already have what I came for. This is good. Okay, I finally got one of those. That's good. Oh, well, there's a guy way down here trying to get me. Silly guy. Ooh. Goody. Okay. Ooh, more gold. This is perfect. Oh, another... I'll always take another backpack. That's always a good choice. Oh, gold, more... Okay, well. Getting plenty of backpacks. This seems to be the chest back rooms of the fortress. Oof. I thought I got a second one there for a second. I was gonna be pog champing really hard. Is that something people actually say? People actually say pog champ because it feels weird. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the multi-dimensional hellscape that I have here. Hey now, hey now. Oh my god, there are... I'm gonna die. This is the end. This is the end. Yep. Big slime, big slime. Danger. Danger slime. Okay, now we're in the really dangerous area because now we're in the corridors, which they could spawn anywhere. Wait. Really? I mean, I can still see things going poorly. Yeah. That's actually genuinely scary. Because that means that there is a powered-up backpack dude somewhere around the corner. So I had 31 levels, by the way, and I'm down to 7. I feel like that loss is a little bit extreme. But I did die, so I guess it got to balance out somehow. Just feels a little crappy. I don't know. Where is this guy? Oh. I wouldn't want to take him on anyway. He would send the cavalry after me into death. Oh my god. Speaking of that. Okay, okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. Alright. No new schools, disappointing. Dude, the reflections on the box as I'm holding it, that... the fear in me right now. Oh my god, big cube, large cube, coming my direction. Coming all over my direction. There we go. We're safe. We're fine. See? Except for apparently I'm in the Farlands. That's the only thing to worry about. And the creepers. But honestly, besides them, it's not that bad. I'm just going to put you way over here in this corner because I never go over here. And let's leave. I think to end off the day, let's go ahead and actually set up a blaze burner. And let's actually make some brass to end us off today. Just need some zinc and some copper, and we just heat up our blaze burner, and now we got us some brass. Once we get the brass, we can get lots of stuff like the analog transmission, the speed controller, and lots of other cool stuff from like other add-ons we got. So plenty of cool things to use all this brass for. And while that's finishing up, we're going to go and end off our episode there. If you liked it, go ahead and click like and subscribe. We got more of this coming your way. I'll be doing more survival stuff just like this in this world, but also I have plans for lots of cool things, including a scripted multiplayer series with me and my friends, going over a nice little story that we've planned out together. So be on the lookout for that. Lots of cool stuff planned in that direction, and other cool stuff. And if you haven't heard of me yet, I'm actually a YouTuber somewhere else on YouTube called Asher Roland. I make videos teaching people how to do the more difficult things in video editing studios like DaVinci Resolve. So if you want to learn how to like code things and make plugins for DaVinci Resolve, video editing software, and if you're a video editor like me, go and check that out. Lots of cool stuff to learn over there. In terms of this channel, lots of cool Create stuff coming, more aeronautics, and a lot more amazing ships and cool things. But for now, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!